Hey, I want to thank you all for listening, tuning in on She's a Boss Radio with me, Mike G on the G Zone. Follow me on my social media platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, hashtag G-Funk Junior for Life, Facebook, Mike G Insurance Group, and Alignable at Mike G's Insurance Group. All right? See y'all next week, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the time. Something small.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to She's a Boss Radio Network, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Focus on topics to build, strengthen, inspire, as well as motivate men, women, and youth from the home to the conference room and around our community. I am your host, Mike G of the G Zone, baby. I want to thank you all for tuning in to the show. I invite you to be part of the show by calling in on 443-272-5922. Join us on she'sabossradio.com in the V Lounge. Are we saying in the V Lounge? Because you got a different website now, right? Yeah, y'all need to check out the new website. That joint's off the chain, baby. Y'all need to check it out, man. Like, that just excites me. So go ahead and check it out, she'sabossradio.com. Listen to us on tunein.com. Google Alessia and Siri by saying play She's a Boss Radio or Shoutcast. Follow us on Facebook at She's a Boss Radio. Follow us on Twitter at She's a Boss Radio, IG WSTBRN, Twitch and Tumblr WSTBRN. And you can also follow your boy, Mike G, on his social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, at hashtag G-Funk Junior for Life, Mike G Insurance Group, and Mike G on Facebook, and on Alignable. Haven't been posting anything on Facebook lately as an entrepreneur and self-employed and to better my business. You're always looking to revamp and to become better. So what I've been doing lately is I've been learning how to create landing pages to attract more audience onto my website. And what that means is that I want to turn my visitors into leads where I can have a conversation with them. So in the next week, probably by this week, I'll be redoing my website over, making some changes. Not necessarily just completely trashing it, but I want to, line up with what I've been learning in HubSpot. HubSpot has an academy where you can learn how to create landing pages. I learned how that I need to have a blog to start conversation, to create traffic. So I'm learning. It's getting better. It's exciting, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Last week, everyone, I went ahead and got a physical, a full physical, blood work, took my height and weight, had an EKG done, and I am going to, where I was referred at my age of 45, get a colonoscope. So at first, when she was telling me, how you got a colonoscope, I said, yeah, I got that done. That's when the dude take the two fingers with the glove, told you to bend over. He took your two fingers up there and he checked. She was like, oh no, that's not it. They take a little tube, a little scope that go up your rectum. This for males, 45 and above. And they're going to check and see if anything going on up there. So I have that scheduled like April 25th, something like that, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's what they're going to do to me. So, yeah. So I'm waiting for my blood work to come back, see how healthy I am. Hopefully, no signs of negative signs for my health and so forth. So we'll see. DC Score starts back up, everyone. As you all aware, I'm head coach of the boys and girls DC Score soccer team at Minor Elementary, located on 601 15th Street Northeast, Washington, D.C., 2002. We have our first practice tomorrow. Um, this is a time of the season where the games actually count. What I mean by that is that um, no room for error. You got to play hard, got to play together, got to come out victorious on each game that we play, and see if we can make it to the playoffs. You make it to the playoffs, anything can happen. So that's my goal, to push those young individuals to see if they have it in them to reach the playoffs for their team. So I'm excited about that with Miss Hopkins and myself. So yeah. Um, this year is a little bit different. We have nine scheduled games, but only six with counts. So within those three games, there's going to be a rain date, but we can schedule two games against other teams, though during those game days. So we have a chance to play 9 games, which is pretty good, pretty awesome. Have the kids get out to compete, to have fun, and to show what type of skills they have on the field. The kids are excited. I went up to the school yesterday. They was excited. They thought they was having practice that day yesterday. I was like, no, we're not. Actually, I had a couple of students who called me today and asked me, "Oh, we having practice today?" It's like, no, we start tomorrow. So these scores start tomorrow. I give you updates on everything else is going on. All right. I'm having 2 more grandkids to the family. Let's see, first, second. My second oldest daughter, she's having a child. Not sure it's gonna be a boy or a girl. And my third oldest, she's having a child as well. She's having a girl, so she already has one young lady who's 2 years old, about to be 3, and she about to be a big sister of another girl. So yep, another girl in the family. All right, everybody, let's get into it, man. Now you know I'm a financial um, insurance individual that loves to help people get the proper protection plan in place. But at the same time, everyone, I'm educating myself on understanding how money works and how you are able to create wealth, clear your debts, and make sure that you sustain your wealth. So I had subscribed to and it's like a news article, but it's a site. It's called Finance Buzz, and they send me articles in my email on a daily basis. And in my spare time, if I don't read the book of the month that I'm reading, I go to Finance Buzz and look at their articles. And one article, well, I got 2, but I'm gonna start with the first one and see how it goes. If I can able to get to the second one, all right? For those individuals who are looking to know the truth about money, want to get out of debt, want to sustain your wealth, work with me, come on board and listen, call up 443-272-5922 and share your thoughts with me, all right? The title of this article, y'all, is what? 8 Truths About Money They Don't Teach You in School, but should, all right? According to the 2018 Council of Economic Education study, only 19 states required high schoolers to take courses in personal finance. 19 states. But when American household debt is in trillions of dollars, we simply need to do more, right? So they get 8 facts, 8 truths about money they don't teach you in school, right? So I'm gonna go through each one so you'll be aware of what's going on. Let me close this out right here because it's in my way. Number one, credit cards aren't evil. Ooh, credit cards ain't evil. Let's read what they have. With credit card debt hitting at an all-time high of $880 billion in quarter three of 2019, according to numbers provided by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, it's easy to think that credit cards should be avoided entirely. But credit cards aren't inherently evil. They can be a very powerful tool to help transfer your finances when used properly. Okay. All right. Aside from earning cash back and travel rewards every time you swipe your card, credit cards can also be the key to build great credit. The City Double Cash Card, for instance, has a zero finance annual fee and is ideal for most wallets. You get up to 2% cash back on all your purchases, 1% as you buy and 1% as you pay. Plus, this card offers a 0% APR of balance transfer for 18 months. Okay, all right. Those for individuals that like to use credit cards. For me personally, what I have done is I had opened up me a stash investment account. And what I have is a stash debit card. And every time I swipe, it invests into my small portfolio that I created on my stash account. Now, what I have done is one of my insurance carriers where I get commissions from, I changed my checking account information so my commissions can go into my stash account so I can see how this can grow. And so far, as I check it every day, it's making sense. I'm seeing small gains. I just started like a month ago. It's Stash, STASH, stash.com. I created an account. I have a personal portfolio. I have a small portfolio, and I receive my Stash debit card. Where every time I swipe, it invests in what I have in my small portfolio. So I have my commissions, my direct deposit going into my stash account. That's one of them. All right. Moving on. Number 2, knowing your credit score is very valuable. That is true. Everybody out there, you need to know your credit score. You need to know it. You need to know if you a good place to check your credit score. Credit Karma. Download the app. It's kind of accurate. I ain't gonna say it's kind of accurate. It's accurate. Put your information in. You can use your Face ID if you got an iPhone, or you can put your 4-digit PIN, and you'll be able to see your credit score in TransUnion and Equifax. I'm looking at mine as we speak. I'm not gonna tell you my score, but I'm looking at mine as we speak. All right. A good credit score unlocks so much, but a bad one affects many things. We already know that. If you didn't know, because your credit plays such a big role in your life, it's vital that you not only know your credit score, but that you also protect it. You can check your credit score at any time with sites like Credit Karma. Man, didn't I just say that? I ain't even read that. I just said it. Yeah. Without any negative impact. Knowing your credit score allows you to know where you stand. Should you need to borrow money, rent an apartment, and even apply for a job. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are companies out here that will check your credit to see where you at. You might have the highest education, but you got the worst credit. And they look at your credit and be like, sorry, sir, we can't help you. Your credit score like 200, and you got liens, your debt, your credit card debt is tremendous. It's up here, it's up there. Sorry, sir, or ma'am, we won't be able to bring you on board. Right? Additionally, you can obtain one free credit report from all 3 major credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Each year by visiting annualcreditreport.com. You can do that every year. That's what I'm saying on here. All right. Your credit report gives you an in-depth look into everything that affects your credit. So make sure you go through it to spot any inaccuracies that might be dragging your score down. One thing you can do is that you can send out a letter to anything that's closed that you took care of and you want to remove off your credit report. You can send a letter to the company to ask them to remove that negative stuff. right. And with that being said, everyone, that's the first quarter of the show. Get back into it to the remaining 8. This is Mike G of the G Zone. Yeah.
She's the boss. Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Midday Diva, Dorisa Harvey, and we're planning on having a great time at the upcoming Mother's Day Gospel Extravaganza. You don't want to miss this great celebration at the Chesapeake Employees Insurance Arena, formerly the UMBC Event Center. This will take place 7 p.m. For ticket information, go to Ticketmaster.com. Featuring on this awesome concert, Erica Campbell, Donnie McClurkin, Tamla Mann, and Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. Don't forget that Saturday, May 7th, 7 p.m. Make your plans to attend. Go get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com. Sponsored by Compassion International.
She's the Boss Enterprises, in collaboration with Get It In Island Cuisine 2, presents WSTBRN, She's the Boss Radio's second Thursday's networking mixer. Every second Thursday of the month, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will be highlighting a business once a month, radio opportunities, advertising, conversations, great food and drinks. So come on out and enjoy $3 rum punches, $5 Tito's vodka, and $7 catfish platters. For more information on this event and others, follow us on all our social media pages. Facebook, we are She's the Boss Radio. Twitter, we are She's the Boss Radio without the O. IG, Twitch, and Tumblr, we are WSTBRN. Or go out to www.she'sthebossradio.com. We make radio first so that your vision will be heard. If you would like to shine a light on your business during Second Thursdays, please email us at info@she'sthebossradio.com using the hashtag in the subject line, shine a light on it.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike G of the G Zone on She's the Boss Radio Network, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I want y'all to tune in every Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, everyone, I'm back. Mike G on the G Zone on She's the Boss Radio Network, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Before I move forward, the book of my month this month is Virtual Selling by Jay Blunt, J.E.B. Blunt. This book was recommended to me by James Worthy Jr., who is part of the Leadership platform that I'm part with. So yeah, Virtue Selling. Right. All right, now let's get back to it. The 8 truths about money they don't teach us in school. Number 1 was credit cards are evil. Number 2, knowing your credit score is valuable. And number 3, investing isn't just for the rich. It's easy to assume that investing is just for those with lots of money, but it simply isn't true. Anyone can invest their money, and you don't have to be stock market. My eyes are going bad. Stock market guru to get started. Man. Oof. Sad. Eyes getting terrible, everyone. I still don't want glasses. If you're brand new to investing, you can get started with, oh man, boy, I'm on point. I'm sorry, I did not. You can get started with Stash and invest as little as $5. With this app, you can build a portfolio of stocks, bonds, and exchange trade funds, ETFs, with account options that range from $1 per month to $9 per month. And on top of the investment account itself, you have access to free financial education so you can further your investment knowledge. If you're into cryptocurrency, if you know how to do that, that is a good way to invest as well. That is something that I'm learning. That is a whole different platform itself. So once you get into it, you'll be able to know, right? You have more spare cash to invest. You want to further diversify your portfolio, then Fundrise might be a solution. Fundrise is an online real estate investment firm that allows you to invest through an E-RITS, real estate investment trust, or an E-fund. I'm learning something right now as I'm reading this. Both offerings allocate your funds across a diversified mix of private real estate assets, and it takes just $10 to get started. Since the fundraise is E-RITS, it's solely directed to you, the investor. Fundrise is able to offer low fees than 90% of the competition. That is something that I would look into read to know more about it. And once I clear my 1/3 remainder of my debt, this might be something that I want to get into to learn more about. Right? Number 4, this might be number 1 to me, which is very important. Emergency funds are a necessity. Chances are you're going to hit, like during this pandemic or during this inflation with the high rise of the gas prices, the high price of food and stuff like that. You're going to be hit with an unexpected expense at some point in your life. If an emergency arises and you don't have the cash to cover it, you may have to charge it to your credit card or sell something to make ends meet. But saving up for an emergency fund for these situations can prevent you from racking up debt and scrambling to cover bills. If you struggle to save up money on your own, an app like Digit can be useful. Digit evaluates your income, upcoming bills, and expect expenses to determine exactly how much to transfer from your checking account to your Digit account, helping you to save money automatically. Interesting. And I'm gonna post this article on my Facebook and my Twitter page and my social media platforms so you can have this. All right? Yeah. Your funds are FDIC, insured up to $250K, and unlike in recurring bank transfers, Digit adapts to your spending habits and bills. You may not even notice the money is gone, and you can set a number of goals based on what you need to save for. Now, if you're an individual like to spend on a regular basis, you don't know how to save, you just go out and spend. This might be a platform that can benefit you. Digit. DIGIT. Might want to look it up and look into it. Might can help you. All right. Number 5. You can earn cash back on almost everything you buy. Let's read this. Along with using a cashback credit card, you can earn cash back on almost everything you buy with numerous platforms that reward you for your spending. Fetch also allows you to earn rewards of your spending, but you do this by scanning your receipts from your purchases instead of linking your credit or debit cards. Wow. For each eligible receipt you upload, you earn points that can be cashed off for gift cards. You can sign up for Fetch now. FETCH. Go and Google it. Or if you're using it now and you want to share your story, call up 443-272-5922. Man. Ibotta, IBOTTA, is another cashback app that rewards you from your shopping and by uploading receipts, linking your store loyalty card, and shopping online through your app. How much you earn varies by store and item, and you can withdraw your earnings to PayPal or a variety of gift cards. That is interesting. It's like it takes some time, some work, but upload your receipts and okay, all right. Again, this is Finance Buzz. Finance Buzz. I get these all day. So this is what I'm gonna do for the first half hour of the show. I'm gonna speak to you about the business. I'm gonna speak to you about how you can save money and get out of debt and improve your wealth. All right. Number 6. Right. Money mistakes happen, but ignoring them will just make it worse. It takes a lot of discipline to stick to your budget, and everyone slips up now and then. True. Some money mistakes are more harmful than others, but ignoring these mistakes will only make your financial situation worse. If you unintentionally rack up credit card debt, for instance, hope isn't lost. Recognize what went wrong and look for solutions, such as transferring your high interest debit to a balance transfer credit card. All right. They get a call for their reference. I'm gonna skip this line, go down. However, this can be a small way to save money you otherwise have to spend on insurance fees, allowing you to pay off your balance even faster. Just remember to review what got you in the situation to begin with and make changes so you don't fall into the same trap again in the future. All right. Number 7, there are other income streams besides a 9 to 5 job. Growing up, you may have heard to ingrain in your head that you find a job, hunker down, and work your way to the ladder until you retire. You all heard that before. But there are no rules saying that you can't add a side hustle to increase your income. Not only will this allow you to bring in more money, but it also safeguards your finances in case one of your income stream dries up. There are several. See, that's is where I'm grateful to be there and be in the place that I'm in. Having my insurance license allowed me to venture to multiple platforms that allow me to present and create and bring in additional income. And sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. Whew. There are several gears you can add to your weekly routine to ensure you're still earning money, even when you clocked out on your primary job. Then I got Postmates, walking dogs with Rover. You know, people walking the dogs are killing it. Killing it. Killing it. Google yearly salary for those that walk dogs within your area, and you're gonna be amazed at the income that they are making. Yes, dog lovers, walking dogs. I see them at my school near Minor. I see individual. I have about 6, 7 dogs walking, chilling with the dogs, making the killer. Yep. And the last one is the bottom line. There's no way around it. There's a lot to do with money and budgeting that simply isn't being taught in school. Luckily, there are platforms like this, and you have me that are going to keep drilling myself to share this information with you all to put in your head like, let me go and check this out. Luckily, there are plenty of resources out there to make up for it. So with money lessons above and always to open and learning more. That way you can take control of your finances and create the life that you want for yourself and your family. All right? Make a decision on what you want to do with your life, with your finances. If you broke right now, so what? It can change. Make a decision. Don't get down on yourself. Figure it out. Write down all your debts. What's going out? How much money you got coming in? Then put it in a certain order. Okay, I'm going to go from the smallest amount to the largest amount. Knock that one out and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right? Until you reach your goal. Right? At the same time, build up an emergency fund. Let's say that you're going to put aside, starting off 2% of your paycheck into your emergency fund. Right? You might do that for 2 months. Then 2 months after that, you might, you know what? I'm going to bump my emergency fund up to 3%. All right? Start off in a place where you can do it and work your way up. All right? Make sense to you? Yeah, it does. Then you'll be able to save, take the trips you want, have time, your family, and do the things that people around the world are doing that we all can do. Right? We're about to go on break. And when we come back, I'm going to vent for a while. Mike G and G Zone. Yeah.
She's the boss. Radio Network.
Yeah, that's the sound of today's business community. It's a dog-eat-dog world and only the strong survive. The challenge is navigating the ever-changing business environment to put your business in the forefront. So how does your business keep up with the changes? That's where She's the Boss Network comes in. She's the Boss Network is an internet media network that's been helping businesses like yours get the exposure that you're looking for at reasonable cost by way of radio and video. They'll help you stay successful by navigating change and seeing the big picture. After She's the Boss Network analyzes your business and marketing strategies, you'll start to see a media presence like you've never seen in your business before. And She's the Boss Network doesn't stop there. They use their findings to create a practical plan of action, a plan that will get your business from where you are to where you need to be. There you go. Lock those dogs up for good by giving She's the Boss Network a call at 866-494-5945, extension 101, or by checking their website at she'sthebossradio.com. Again, that's 866-494-5945, extension 101, or she'sthebossradio.com.
This year, give the greatest Mother's Day gift ever. Compassion International presents a Mother's Day celebration. Erica Campbell, Donnie McClurkin, Tamala Mann, and Anthony Brown in group therapy. He thought I was worth saving. Saturday, May 7th at the Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena, formerly the UMBC Event Center. Tickets are on sale now. Get them online at Ticketmaster.com or the box office.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike G of the G Zone on She's the Boss Radio. Network 24 hours, 7 days a week. I want y'all to tune in every Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We back, everyone. This is Mike G on the G Zone on She's the Boss Radio Network, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Shout out to Lakeitha and Mike for bringing up this website. And man, it's so much stuff on this website that you can go listen to. Man, when I saw this Saturday, I was excited. I'm excited because it's a radio that you can listen to us. And I mean, y'all need to check us out, man. Like for real, man. I should have more time. I'll go through everybody that's on this platform. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm grateful. Grateful. Before I get in my rants, Major League Baseball is back, which is a good thing. Go Bo Sox so we can get back into the playoffs and get to the World Series and win it. NFL is off the chain with their free agency. I'm not going to get into it. Go to ESPN.com and click on tracking NFL free agent signings, rumors, trades, and more. I am a Washington Redskins fan. I'm not going to say Washington Commanders or whatever it is or hashtag Command Center. I am not watching them this season coming up. We got the audacity to sign Carson Wentz. Sign him. Like, we gave up a second round, and part of another second round because he probably played more than 70% of his plays. Like, we could have just picked him up because Indianapolis was going to cut him anyway. But they try to say that people up there, other teams, was interested in Carson Wentz. No, they wasn't. They just did that, suckered us in. You know, we got slapped in the face when Russell Wilson told us, nah, man, I ain't playing with y'all. And go ahead when we played for Denver, signed with Denver. Then we got McKissick. He's going to Buffalo, one of our best weapons. He don't want to play with Carson Wentz. Brandon, I'm not too worried about that. He went to Jacksonville. But Carson Wentz, man, like this dude, like you couldn't be patient enough and wait for Deshaun Watson to clear all that. Like you just couldn't wait. Just went on ahead and assigned Carson Wentz. Now that dude's gonna be our quarterback. Everybody talking about, well, he only 28 million this year and the next year. I'm like, so what? Who cares? It's Carson Wentz. That dude right there, man. Go check out the last game against Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what you gonna do, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. That dude. Yeah, I might be done with them. And if they definitely when they move to Virginia, oh man, it's a wrap. I'm not rooting for them. No, I'm gonna be a Green Bay fan. I'm gonna be an Aaron Rodgers fan. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be dripped down in Packer green. Call me a switcher. Call me, oh, you done messed up. Hey, call it what you want. All right. With that being said, everyone, you know what time of the month it is. It is March Madness. So, those individuals that work the 9 to 5s, work production will be down in the month of March. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get a lot of I'm sick. I won't be able to come in today. I gotta babysit. So that's what's gonna happen. As I speak now, you have a game, the playing game, Texas A&M CC versus Texas Southern. Texas Southern leads 32-30. And the next game tonight, which is gonna be a good game, Indiana versus Wyoming. That comes on at 9 o'clock. All right. Now I got my picks. I'm gonna start with the women's though. And I'm not going to go through the women's. I'm going to do my Sweet 16 for the women. All right? So I'm going to start in Greensboro. I got South Carolina versus Arizona. I got Iowa State making it playing against Iowa. All right? In Wichita, I got Louisville versus Tennessee. Michigan versus Baylor. Bridgeport, NC State, man. NC State is tough. NC State versus Notre Dame. Now, this is the women's tournament, my women's tournament Sweet 16. And Kentucky and UConn. I got LSU in Texas. And I got Stanford and Maryland. My Elite Eight, I got Stanford and LSU. NC State versus UConn, Louisville versus Baylor, South Carolina versus Iowa. All right, my Final Four. This was tough for me right here. I like Iowa because you know my girl can get buckets. Yes, she can. But I'm going with South Carolina to be Iowa in a close game. Making it to Final Four. I got Baylor beating Louisville. I got NC State beating UConn. I can't have UConn going to the Final Four. I just can't. I know they're playing much ball when Paige is back. They're playing better ball, but I think NC State can get them. And I got Stanford beating LSU. All right. So my Final Four for the women's. South Carolina versus Baylor, Stanford versus NC State. Those some good games for that if that happens. Good games for that. Baylor is tough. Baylor is full strength. In the beginning of the season, they had a lot of injuries and so forth. So they wasn't looking as good. They got all their players back. So yeah. So I got South Carolina beating Baylor to go to the championship game to play Stanford. And I got South Carolina cutting down the nets. To win the championship for the women's. All right. South Carolina, Baylor, Stanford, NC State on my Final Four. South Carolina going to beat Stanford in the championship game. That's the women's. All right. Now, my men's, I'm telling y'all off the break, I'm only doing one bracket for the men's. And my champion going to be my Arkansas Razorbacks. Yep. That's my champion. So I'm going to start with the West. Start with the West. I'm gonna go straight down. Can I get through this? Yeah, I can. Gonzaga gonna beat Georgia State. I want Memphis to beat Boise State, but that's a tough game for Penny Hardaway. Right? UConn should get past New Mexico State. I'm kind of worried for my Razorbacks playing Vermont. Vermont can shoot the ball, they move the ball, and they shoot the three a lot. But we defend. But we go through dry spells where we just can't hit a bucket. But we played in the SEC where we play teams that play defense. And I don't think they play good defense like teams we played in the SEC. So, yeah, we're going to pull that one off. Alabama, I got Notre Dame or Rutgers beating Alabama. I'm not a fan of Alabama this year. So I got one of them winning. Whoever comes out of that game. Texas Tech going to beat Montana State. I have Michigan State beating Davidson, but Michigan State better be well Davidson. Right? They put them there because, Duke playing CSS Fullerton. So they want to see Tom Izzo and Coach K in the next round. That's all. That's what it is. We're going down to the can I get through? I'm gonna finish this bracket up. I got Gonzaga beating Memphis, Arkansas beating UConn, Texas Tech gonna beat Rutgers or Notre Dame, Duke beat Michigan State, Duke beat Texas Tech, Arkansas gonna upset Georgia, Arkansas gonna upset Duke, and they in the Final Four. Let's move down, everyone. I got Baylor beating Norfolk State, Marquette beating North Carolina, St. Mary's. That's an iffy because Indiana win. I got St. Mary's, but Wyoming, Indiana can't come out of that bracket. Got UCLA beating Akron, Texas beating Virginia Tech, Purdue, tough team, sleeper team. Watch out for them. They're going to be Yale. Murray State, another tough team. They got 2 scores on there that get buckets. But they got a tough game against San Francisco. Kentucky going to beat St. Peter's. Kentucky and Murray State, if they two make it, that's going to be a good game. But I got Kentucky winning. Purdue being Texas. UCLA being St. Mary's. Man, if these teams make it to the next round, these some tough games right here. Marquette versus Baylor. I got Baylor winning. To the lower bracket, Baylor's going to beat UCLA. I got Purdue being Kentucky. And I got Purdue going to the Final Four to play my Razorbacks. Yep. I'm going to do the first round games. I'm going to go on break and finish up, all right? I got Arizona. We're in the first round playing against play-in game team who doesn't matter. Arizona going to win. Seton Hall going to be TCU. Houston going to be UAB. Illinois is going to lose to Chattanooga. Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Illinois is going to win that. I'm sorry. My bad. My mistake. I got Colorado State being Michigan. Now, this is what I don't like. Colorado State is okay, but they're playing Michigan, man. I don't know how the hell Michigan got in. 17-14 in the season, and their coach was suspended for 5 games. How the hell Michigan get in the I'm sorry. How did Michigan get in the tournament? Excuse me. Tennessee gonna be Longwood. Ohio State gonna be. I hope they beat Loyola Chicago, but that's an upset game to watch out for. And Villanova gonna beat Delaware. Right? And when I come back, I'm going to wrap up. And I'm going to give you my Final Four. And I'm going to give you my score of my Razorbacks to win the national championship. This is Mike G on the G Zone. Yeah!
She's the boss. Radio Network.
Hey, I'm Jenny James for Neatly Done Carpet Cleaner. You've probably been home a lot more. Maybe you have kids like me who spill all the time, and you've noticed that your carpet's not looking so good. Why don't you call Neatly Done Carpet Cleaner? They use a dry extraction service, so you won't have wet carpet all day long, and you can get back to doing the things you love with your family immediately. And it's a way to make your room healthier while improving your indoor air quality. You can do tile, slate, granite, ceramic, area rugs, and yes, they're pet friendly too. Why don't you get a free, no obligation estimate today? NeatlyDoneSanAntonio.com.
This year, give the greatest Mother's Day gift ever. Compassion International presents a Mother's Day celebration. Erica Campbell, Donnie McClurkin, Tamala Mann, and Anthony Brown in group therapy. You thought I was worth saving. Saturday, May 7th at the Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena, formerly the UMBC Event Center. Tickets are on sale now. Get them online at Ticketmaster.com or the box office.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike G of the G Zone on She's the Boss Radio Network, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I want y'all to tune in every Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm back, everyone. Mike G on the G Zone. All right, I was in the South. I completed the first round. I'm going to finish up. Then I'm getting my Sweet 16, then the final Elite Eight, Final Four, and yeah. Moving on, everyone. I got Arizona beating Seton Hall, round of 32. Houston beating Illinois. That's going to be a close game, though. Close game. Tennessee beat Colorado State. Villanova beat Ohio State. Tennessee going to beat Villanova. And I got Arizona beating Houston. Arizona beating Tennessee. Going to the Final Four. Down in the Midwest, Kansas is going to win their first round. Creighton going to beat San Diego State. Creighton is playing good ball at the right time of the season, too. Great ball. Iowa's going to be Richmond. Providence going to be South Dakota State, but they cannot sleep on them. South Dakota State loves to shoot the three. LSU going to be Iowa State. Wisconsin going to be Colgate. USC going to be Miami. Miami's another team. I don't know how they got in there. Like, I don't know how. Auburn's going to be Jacksonville State, round of 32. Auburn's going to be USC. Wisconsin going to be LSU. I like Wisconsin. I really do. Like them a lot. Providence going to be Iowa. I don't know, man, because that dude, Keegan Murray, the Murray brothers twins, Keegan Murray, man, he gets buckets. He get buckets. Kansas is going to be Creighton. Close one, though. Close one. I wouldn't be surprised they upset Kansas. But I got Kansas going. They're going to be Providence. And Auburn is going to squeak past Wisconsin in the Sweet 16, Elite 8. I got Kansas beating Auburn, going to the Final Four. All right, so my Final Four is Arkansas versus Purdue. Y'all listening like, man, what? Who is he? Who like Arkansas? I do. Mayday. Go back to Mayday. That's Todd Day and Lee Mayberry. Just getting y'all some food for thought, some knowledge. And I got Arizona versus Kansas. It's going to be Arkansas versus Arizona. And we're going to cut down the necks. Beating Arizona 67-64. That is my picks for the men's sides. So quickly go through my Sweet 16. It's in the West, I got Gonzaga, Arkansas, and Texas Tech and versus Duke. In the East, Baylor versus UCLA, Purdue versus Kentucky. In the Midwest, Wisconsin versus Auburn. Kansas going against Providence. And in the South, Arizona versus Houston. Tennessee versus Villanova. Those are my picks. Please only do one bracket. You know, in the past when you was younger, I'm being truthful. You know, I had like about 4, 5, 6 brackets. You know, trying to see which bracket gonna be the best. Man, over the years, man, the field has been competitive. So if I was you, I'd just do one bracket and leave it alone. Do your due diligence, do your research, look at the teams, and just pick them. You know, like I feel confident shit up. You know, my Razorbacks can. You know, I would be sick, but that's not gonna happen. I'll be sick. You lose that first round game. That's what people want to happen. Because when that happens, I get calls. You know, what happened to your Razorbacks? Your Razorback this. You know, we haven't won nothing since '94. I get all that. I know that. But it's coming though. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Those are my picks. For all you Lakers fans out there who think y'all going to make the play-in games, not going to happen. I don't see how it happen right now as I'm looking at the NBA standings. Y'all are number 9. And it seems like Portland, San Antonio, and Sacramento got a chance to play in the play game, which is utterly ridiculous to say the play-in game. Because as right now, if it was the old format, the Lakers is 9th and they would be out of the playoffs. But since this play-in game is here, they still have a chance. And these Lakers fans keep saying that if once AD come back, and no, it's not happening, man. It's not, man. Lakers giving up almost like 120 points a game, man. They don't defend. They don't get back on D. LeBron's looking out for himself. He want the all-time scoring points. I guess I get it. But you Lakers fans, I don't know. You Sixers fans out there, man, better beware, man. Beware. 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 The team that I would not play in the playoffs right now on the East would be the Brooklyn Nets. I would not want to play them. I don't. KD is back. Now, if they lift a mandate in the state of New York to allow Kyrie to play in home games, that's trouble. That's real trouble. I wouldn't want to face Milwaukee either. Because right now, Giannis, quiet as kept, man. If you look at his numbers, he can be in the MVP conversation. I know Joel Embiid, they got him up there, you know. Giannis, Joker, he played against last night. And if you watch Philadelphia play Denver last night and watch how the Joker play, man, the Joker's like a point forward out there, man, who can score, man. He's an animal. He can ball. Pass, dribble, know how to pass, where to place the ball, when it pass, know how to spin the ball to get to his teammates. Man, he's an animal. So yeah, Milwaukee and Brooklyn Nets. Jason Tatum is playing some good ball too. He's been hooping. Yeah, he's been hooping. Out the West. Oh man. Phoenix, you know, they're still playing good ball without Chris Paul. You know what John Morant doing, Memphis going. Proud for that franchise, you know, putting it back on the mat to make him legit in the NBA. Golden State, they got Draymond back, so we see where that go. Utah, we got to see what Utah going to do in the playoffs. All right? Luka, Jason Kidd finally got that team playing defense. And I think Luka understanding and he respecting J Kidd knowledge of the game by him playing points and understanding how he can get his other teammates involved. The big trade bring did really over to them from Washington. This big Denver, and you know they Denver They doing all this with Porter and what's my Murray. They haven't even played all year. Minnesota's a team to look out for. Clippers playing good ball. They only got their 2 stars. They're 36 and 35. Crazy. With that being said, everyone, man, that's the end of the show. I appreciate y'all listening, tuning in. It's been fun. It's been exciting. Every time I sit down in the chair, I just have fun and just smile and just like, yeah. I'm going to leave you with the money cards from Sue's Omen. And today's ending is be free to give of what you have and what you are creating, what you are able to give purely and from the heart. Then you are nearly free. On the other side, everyone, the impulse to give puts you in touch with the best part of yourself and the principles of abundance. Give not only when you feel rich, but also when you feel poor. And with that said, everyone, this is Mike G on the G Zone, everybody. Following my social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag G4Journey for Life, Mike G Insurance Group on Facebook, and on Alignable. And I'm out. This is Mike G of the G Zone all the time. Something small, but not too heavy. Y'all have a blessed evening. Peace.
She's the boss. Radio Network.
Hey, I want to thank you all for listening, tuning in on She's the Boss Radio with me, Mike G on the G Zone. Follow me on my social media platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, hashtag G4Journey for Life, Facebook, Mike G Insurance Group, and Alignable at Mike G's Insurance Group. All right? See y'all next week, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the time. Something small, but not too heavy.